Lottie. So today's video is a quick get ready with me. I might do some chatting throughout this video and I might fast forward, just depends how I go, what I talk about, whether it's interesting or not. So yeah, let's jump in. If you do like this video, then don't forget to hit the thumbs up button down below. That really helps me out. And don't forget to subscribe and change your notifications to all so you don't miss any of my future videos. All right, let's jump in. Okay, so to start off with, I am actually filming two videos today. I am filming my sample sad day. As you guys are all aware that I had an allergic reaction to last week's sample sad day. So instead of using like a face product, I chose a eyeshadow primer. So I have already applied it on, so that is on my eyes, so I won't be placing another primer on top of it or anything. That is already on there. I just used this Wet n Wild Photo Focus eyeshadow primer, so I will link that video above if it's already posted. So yeah, let's jump in with some eyeshadow. So I've been really drawn to this Coloured Rain palette. It's called Safari Rain. The brand is Coloured Rain. It is absolutely stunning. I absolutely love it. It's just so pretty. I can't stop using it. I think it's all I have used for the last 2 weeks since getting it. It was actually a palette that my mother-in-law had gotten in a subscription box or something, but she loved the colors, but she didn't really like it on herself. So she passed it on to me and I'm all too happy to get it because it is stunning and I just love it on my skin color and everything. It looks beautiful. And I don't know, there's something like grungy about it. I don't know, it's just beautiful. So to start off with, let's jump into the color Clay. This is just the brown up here. So I'm just going to, well, it's a bit orangey, browny orange. So it's the lightest color in the palette. So I'm just going to use that in my crease and just blend that out a little bit with a fluffy brush. Okay, so far using this primer, it's not really helping it blend, so I'm not liking that part so far. But let's just keep blending it out as much as possible. It's just making it harder to blend instead of easier to blend. Let's hope it helps the colours pop and keeps the colour on my eyes longer, otherwise I won't be happy. Just had to dip back in for a second lot. I wouldn't normally have to do that. I have used pretty much every colour in the palette now, and yeah, I don't normally have to dip back in, but this isn't blending like I would like it to, so I'm having to grab more pigment so that I can blend it. And sort of see it's like just like stuck there and it's not really moving around. Alright, let's try that on the other eye. This is the first time I'm really wearing makeup since I had the allergic reaction. It has been almost a week now. Today's Thursday when I'm filming this, and yeah, my face is still not completely healed. It's still down here. I'm going to use products that I know and I trust and I love so that I don't make it worse. And I'm probably only going to pop a small amount on as well, just so then I'm not making it so my skin can't breathe. Probably do like a medium coverage today instead of a full coverage. So far I'm really not liking this eyeshadow primer. So I normally use my MAC paint pot in the colour Painterly, so I normally use this, and it gives me so much more coverage, and it just really helps the shadows blend. And for someone like me who loves bright colors and loves to experiment, it's really good because it makes it easier. Whereas this primer might be okay for like a pro makeup artist who knows how to work with tricky products, but this is just making my life harder, and I would rather my life be easier than harder. So I'm going to jump into the colour Matriarch. It's just this dark brown down here. I'm just going to pop that on the outer corner and just smoky it up a little bit. Just using the same brush because this colour is a little bit darker, so it's not going to matter. Just bringing it into the crease and yeah, just trying to get it on the outer corner to give me a little bit of a smoky look. As I said, I've been using this palette a few times for the last few weeks now. You've seen me use it on my channel a few times as well, and these shadows normally perform really well. They're really pigmented, they're absolutely beautiful to blend, nice and soft and creamy. They're just amazing. So this is definitely not the shadows that's making me have to blend so much. This is definitely the primer. So not a fan of this at all so far. I more like have to see like tap it on rather than blend it on, otherwise you get like no colour. Okay, so I blended that as much as I can with this not so nice primer. Alright, so what I might do is I really want to go into this colour Amazon Basin. It's like this beautiful metallic-y colour, and it throws like shades of like bronze and gold. It's just absolutely beautiful. So I want to pop this on. I'm just going to use a little bit of my MAC Prep and Prime Fix It spray, and I'm just going to pop a little bit of it on my desk actually, and then just use my finger. So I've just dipped my finger into the setting spray and then just grabbing a little bit more just to give me more of that foiled look. I'm hoping this will lie nicely with my finger. You ever see me like looking behind the camera or beside the camera? I've got a big mirror right behind my camera, and the camera blocks off my view, so sometimes I can't see properly in the camera to be able to get it nice, so I will look over or around it so I can see properly. Bit of a fun fact if you're ever wondering why I do that. That was much more easy to apply than the blending, but yeah, this was just using my finger and patting it on, so I didn't have to blend this one. So the primer might be really good for if you're just tapping the colors on, you're not having to blend. I would definitely use the primer for that, but blending purposes I found it really hard. Okay, so that's what it's looking like at the moment. I think I'm just going to take a little fluffy brush here and really want a light shade, so I might jump into, I'm going to jump into the Tarte Sex Kitten palette, and I'm going to grab the colour Sly. So this is quite close to my eye colour, my eyelid colour should I say. So just want to blend that nicely just so there wasn't that harsh edge there. So I didn't really want too much colour, I just wanted to blend it to get rid of the harsh edge, but I didn't want to put any more of that colour to blend it because I don't want it going out too far. Stunning, I absolutely love it. It's beautiful. Okay, I'm going to grab some of my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer now, and I'm just going to pop that on my makeup sponge. And I'm gonna focus it on the middle of my face. Alright, I'm going to quickly do some brows. I'll probably fast forward through this because it's pretty boring. Just so that I can clean them up with my foundation and concealer. Okay, so just done my brows, so now I'm going to jump into some foundation. I'm going to use my trusty L'Oreal Paris 24-Hour Infallible Mattifying Foundation in the colour Vanilla, which is number 11. I'm just going to squeeze that onto my sponge. I'm almost out of this, so I've got more on my top, but I'm almost out of this too. Okay, so I'm not going to pop any more layers on top of that. I'm just going to keep it as that one layer, so it's more of a medium coverage today, just because I want my skin to be able to breathe nicely, and especially down here I don't know what's going to happen as well. What I can say is I am really dry here from where the reaction is, so I don't want to mess that up. So I won't spot conceal that either, just because I don't want to put too much down there. So I'm just going to use my concealer underneath my eyes and I'll just spot conceal that one. I'm just using my Tarte Shape Tape in the colour Fair Beige, which is 12B. Pop a little bit on my nose as well to brighten that up. Next, I'm just going to grab my Nikkia Joy Cosmetics setting powder. I'm just going to pop that all over my face to set all my makeup in. I'm just pressing that in. I don't move it around, like I don't blend it. So I don't want the makeup moving on my face. I just want it absorbing nicely. You can see the difference when I use this powder as well. It's like a filter for my face. It's absolutely stunning. I love this powder here. On to my neck so I don't end up with line. Okay, so that is done so far. Now I'm just going to jump in with some bronzer. I'm just going to use my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is just the original one, just in a new packaging. Bronze my face up a little bit, give me some colour so that I'm not so pastel white. Of course, some of my forehead looks like some a little bit sun-kissed. I love this bronzer because you can't really overdo it and it's great for beginners like myself. I'm still learning, so yeah, this is a really nice one to use. Next I'm actually going to try a blush that I haven't used this colour yet, so it's the Flower Beauty Blush Bombs. So I've used this in a video previously, and I was trying to get the other colours. I've been able to grab this one and it's just gotten here in the post yesterday, so I'm going to give this a shot. I've swatched it on the back of my hand. It's nice and peachy, so yeah, let's pop that on my cheeks today. Stunning as that, it's like very subtle. Oh, I love it. I'm just gonna pop a little bit more on there. So you all know I love my blush. I'm just using my makeup sponge for this, so it is absorbing a little bit of the product. but I prefer to use a sponge over my fingers. I just have more control, I feel, with the sponge. And that's stunning. Absolutely love it. Beautiful. Okay, I love these. They're so pretty. I've been using her powder blushes for like a year now, and I've been dying to try the liquid ones because they were over in America already. Finally, now that we've got them, they're just as good as the Americans said that they are. Okay, so next time I'm just going to do my lower lash line. So I'm going to jump into the colour. All right, let's jump into the colour Tigress up here. I'm just going to give myself a little bit, just not too much, but just a little bit of a pop underneath my eyes. Okay, so I'm just going to take a clean brush and just smoky that out a little bit. I did just put it on my eye, so if you're wondering why my eyes were, that's why. Same on this side. So it's just a clean brush because I don't want to overpower the look with too much colour underneath, but gives it a nice smoky effect. All right, for my inner corner highlight, I think I might use just my highlighter for it today. So I'm just going to use my Flower Beauty highlighter. Again, trusty, love it. And I think I might use the gold on my inner corners, just because I do have like a little bit of a gold look going on there. Just place that on the inner corner, just like that. Perfect. I'm going to pop some gold on my nose as well. And maybe a little bit with my finger. Wow, I love these highlighters. They're so amazing. A little bit on my cupid's bow. Or a lot. A little bit under here. And a tiny bit on the top of the arch. And then I'm going to grab my fluffy brush and again back into that gold. And I'm just going to pop it on my cheeks. Going up to there. How stunning is that? Almost looks wet. So it's almost like a C shape. I love the highlighting palette. I've hit pan on it and everything, it's amazing. Okay, and for lashes, I'm going to use my L'Oreal Lash Paradise Primer and the Flower Beauty Mascara. So I'm just popping some of the primer on. Here's the mascara. I don't want to do too many coats. Does anyone else make funny faces when they put mascara on? And if you're a person that doesn't, how do you not make faces or open your mouth? Please teach me. I would love to know because it looks hilarious. Okay, perfect. Now I'm just going to quickly clean up the areas that I got some mascara on that I didn't want. We've got a tiny bit over here. I just used a spoolie and just scratched it off because it was dry. So that is what my eyes are looking like now. So you can see from the primer, it didn't give me the coverage that I would normally like on my eyes. So you can see some of my freckles and veins coming through. But I think this look still looks amazing. So I'm just going to jump in with some setting spray. Perfect. So this is the look. All I need to do is just put some lips on, and today all I'm going to do is I'm going to jump in with my Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in the colour Fenty Glow and just pop a little bit of this on my lips. Perfect. So it just gives me a little bit of a glow. I didn't want too much colour on my lips today. So yeah, this is the completed look. So what do you guys think? Do you like this look? Do you love this palette? Because I really do love this palette. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit the thumbs up button down below. It really helps me out. And if you are new, don't forget to subscribe and change notifications to all so you don't miss any of my future videos. And as always, thanks for watching, guys. Bye!